Monster Hunter Wilds just announced their new expansion, Ascendance, which is coming out in 2027. But for someone who doesn't really have a whole lot of time to sit down and play a video game, or just any game in general, is it worth playing Monster Hunter's Wild right now in precipitation of this expansion? Now, one of the things that I've noticed, as this is the first Monster Hunter's game that I've ever tried out and played, is that the hunts themselves, the actual fighting of the boss or the mob, is about 10 to 15 minutes. That's great. That's great for someone who doesn't have a whole lot of time. Kind of what they don't talk about is the prep leading up to it. Getting the right food, forging the right gear, getting the right materials, making sure that your blade is sharp. Mine is always unsharpened. But the idea is that it's not necessarily a just cut and dry kind of instance. It's not just 15 minutes. You got to add in all the other features. And on top of that, if you die, you got to kind of start the hunt over. It's a lot of time that goes into just that one individual hunt. And it could easily add up to 45 minutes. And if you only have an hour to play a day, that's one hunt. You waited all day to sit down and play a video game and you only got one hunt in. Doesn't really seem all that satisfying. Now, again, there are some instances where the story is a bit handholdy, I'll say. It does make it a little bit easier for you to get in and understand. So the question falls back to, is it worth you to even try it? I would personally say yes. The first about 10 to 12 hours are going to be going through the story, introducing all of the mobs and the bosses that you'll have to fight, the monsters that you have to fight. And then from there, it's pretty freeing. You can pretty much just go out and hunt what you want to hunt, which is great. That's great for someone who doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of time. Now, I will say that the replayability gets kind of repetitive, we'll say in that regard. So there is an upper limit to what you can actually play and what you can actually do. But for someone who doesn't have a whole lot of time, I think it's worth actually jumping in. Now, are you excited about Ascendance? I'm interested. I kind of want to check this out.